guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reading All That We Never Were by Alice Kellen. And today we're going to be focusing on chapter 32, which is Aaliyah's POV. So it says, I remember the first time my heart broke. I had imagined it would be a hard crack, blunt, something that happened all at once. But it wasn't. Instead, it was piece by piece, little sharp fragments. That was how I rang in the new year. I was 15 and my parents had gone to Brisbane to celebrate with the new ins, to a party with friends who had an art gallery Dad had worked with. I begged for weeks and finally they agreed to let me stay with Oliver and Axel. I had never put on makeup before, but that day Blair helped me. A little mascara, blush, and almost transparent lipstick. I wore a tight black dress for the first time and let my hair down. When I looked at myself in the mirror, I saw myself as mature and hot. I smiled until Blair started laughing behind my back. What are you thinking? She asked me. That I'd like for tonight to be my first kiss. Blair sighed out loud and grabbed the lipstick from my hands to put it on herself there in front of the mirror. She turned around and arranged my hair over my back. You could kiss any guy in class. I don't like any of them. I answered, certain. Kevin Jax is so into you and he's so handsome. Any girl would kill to go out with him. Have you noticed his eyes? They're different colors. I didn't care about Kevin and I didn't care that Axel was 10 years older. I could only think of him, of that tingling I had felt ever since he came back from Bayron Bay. About how it moved me when he looked at me, or when I saw him smile, as if everything else just froze. Oliver raised an eyebrow when I walked out to the dining room. What are you wearing? A dress. A very short dress. This is how people wear them, I answered, and when I saw he wasn't convinced, I walked over and hugged him. Come on, Oliver, don't be a wet blanket. It's my first New Year's Eve without our parents. Don't make it hard on me. I won't, promise. He smiled and kissed me on the forehead. I said goodbye to Blair and helped my brother with the preparations for dinner, even if almost everything was pre-made. Oliver set the big table in the middle of the living room, and I stretched a tablecloth over it and laid out the silverware and glasses. The doorbell rang while I was setting a fork down over a yellow napkin. I remember that detail because at that very moment I heard Axel's voice and my stomach got tight. And so I focused on the little check print. Where do I leave the drinks? He asked. Probably best to put them in the fridge, Oliver said. I turned around to see him, weak in the knee. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if I thought he'd seen me in that dress with my eyes made up, and suddenly I wouldn't look like a little girl to him, even if I still was. He noticed. I know he did. I know because Axel's always been transparent. Because he didn't seem surprised. He put away the bottles and gave me a kiss on the cheek. Babe, can you put down one more setting? I hated him. I hated that babe he used with me, like I was some kid in that tone that must have been nothing like the way he talked when he was with the girl he liked. so tender, so older brother sounding, so everything I wanted it not to be. A while later, everyone else showed up: Jake, Tom, Gavin, and two brunettes. I hardly opened my mouth during dinner. Not that I had the chance to, because Axel, Oliver, and the friends talked about their stuff the whole time. Stories from their past, stuff they'd done the weekend before, what they were thinking about doing next weekend, stuff that only concerned them and that I didn't have any idea of. I was playing with my food when Axel spoke to me. "You starting classes this month?" "Yeah, in a few weeks." The girl next to me said something I didn't manage to hear, and he cracked up laughing and looked away. I concentrated on my dish again, trying to ignore Axel's smile as he looked at Zoe. Next to her, I felt small and irrelevant, as he could see right through me, and I was for the rest of the night, while they all drank and talked and saw off the new year clinking their glasses, and I sat there with nothing to drink but water. The knot in my stomach got worse when Axel finished his third drink and started flirting with Zoe. He danced with her when a song came to the stereo, sliding his hands down her curvy body, squeezing her against him and laughing with shiny eyes, whispering words in her ear. "Leah, are you okay?" Oliver was looking at me. "A little tired," I lied. "Go to bed if you want. We'll turn down the music." "No need. Good night." I kissed my brother on the cheek and said goodbye to the rest of them without really looking at them, then climbed the stairs and went to my bedroom. I turned on the lamp on the nightstand and pulled my dress over my head, leaving it wrinkled at the foot of the bed, sitting at my desk. I took off my makeup with the damp rag. I looked at the black streaks covering it when I finished, and thought how those dark marks were a perfect representation of my night. All of it was my fault, for thinking he'd noticed me. All I had gotten was a glance. One. Not much than that. I don't know how to pronounce it, babe. Any token gesture from Axel was enough to hold in my memory, to grab onto. I put on my pajamas and got to bed. I couldn't sleep. I listened to music for hours, tossing and turning, thinking about him, and how I felt like a child, regretting not going with my parents to that party in Brisbane, or whatever. I don't know how you pronounce that place. Where at least I could have avoided bothering my brother. I don't know what time it was when I heard the first knock on the wall, followed by laughter. I gulped when I heard Axel's voice from the next room, before she hushed him and there were no more sounds for a few minutes. Then her moans and the soft knocking of the beds. That thing against the wall filled the room. I wanted to vomit, and I closed my eyes. Him ramming her, more moans. Pain and a piece. A broken shard, another one. I hid my head beneath my pillow to cry. That was how I found out there are hearts that break a little at a time on eternal nights, to be forgotten. During years of invisibility, days of imagining the impossible. That was the end of Leah's chapter, which was good in a way. Not my favorite chapter, but I mean it was still good. You know, it kind of showed us how Leah wanted to impress Axel when she was a little, even though, like she said, even though Axel was 10 years older than her. So yeah. So if Leah is 19, oh, he's 29 years old. Okay. So Leah is 19 and Axel is 29. That makes sense. Okay. But I feel like now he's 20. Or now he's 30. So that was the end of the chapter. I hope you guys liked today's video like I did, because the chapter was kind of spicy. I don't know. Not spicy like that, like, you know? But it was like kind of spicy in a way. Like I said just now. Anyways, hopefully you guys comment, share, subscribe, like, I don't know, anything that would support me. I will greatly and gladly appreciate it. I will forever be thankful and grateful for everything. Just stay tuned to my channel, and then make sure to go ahead and check out my past videos. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you guys do, and leave your support there as well. So I hopefully you guys stay blessed and everything like that, because we're all going through a hard time right now. Well, like every day, honestly, but I'm sending prayers to all of you guys, and just stay tuned, because more fun and important vlogs will be coming out soon. And maybe, I don't know, maybe like in a couple of days, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So yeah, peace you guys.